Hello boys and girls. I wanted to kind of explain why I'm doing my videos a little bit differently today. These videos are requested by some of the parents and they're also a review. So we've already done multiplying by 2, but I'm going to go ahead and review it since some of the kids are a little bit, or some of you guys are a little bit fuzzy on it, and that's totally fine. Something I was telling your parents is that multiplication takes a while to get, and so if you're still a little bit confused, that's totally okay. So the reason my videos look a little bit different is I don't have my videographer with me today, so he's at work, but we're gonna go ahead and try it like this, and hopefully this helps you a little bit with multiplying by 2. Let's start at the very beginning. So we have 0 times 2. We talked about when we first learned how to do multiplication that anything times 0 is always 0, because all you're doing is saying 0 plus 0. So 0 times 2 is 0. 1 times 2, when you multiply by 1, the answer is always the other number. So you can kind of just cover up the 1, and that's going to be your answer. So 1 times 2 is 2. Also, you may be seeing my kitty in just a minute. She is very curious about what I'm doing. 3 times 2. Okay, I just talked about multiplying by 3 on my video for this week, but we're talking about multiplying by 2. So what you're going to do when you're multiplying by 2 is you're going to take the double. So you're going to pretend that the 2 is not even there, and you're going to look at the 3, and you're going to double that number, or you're going to say 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. So 3 times 2 is also 6. Same thing with 4 times 2. You're going to just look at the 4, and you're going to say 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. That's the same thing as 4 times 2. So 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, let's keep going. 5 times 2, whoops, sorry, I bumped the camera there. 5 times 2 is the same thing as 5 plus 5. So 5 plus 5 is 10, which means 5 times 2 is also 10. 6 times 2, you're going to look at the 6, and you're going to say 6 plus 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. So 6 times 2 is also 12. 7 times 2, you're going to look at the 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. So 7 times 2 is also 14. 8 times 2, that's the same thing as 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. So 8 times 2 is also 16. 9 times 2, you're going to look at the 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. So 9 times 2 is also 18. 10 times 2, you're going to look at the 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. So 10 times 2 is 20. 11 times 2. 11 plus 11 is 22. So 11 times 2 is also 22. And our last one is 12 times 2. 12 times 2, let me move this over just a little bit. 12 times 2 is the same thing as 12 plus 12. 12 plus 12 is 24. So 12 times 2 is also 24. When you're multiplying by 2, all you're doing is doubling the number. So we can figure it out by adding the number to itself. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 4 plus 4, and so on. Those are called doubles. But that's really all there is to it. You just look at the other number that is not the 2, and you add it to itself. And then the more you practice, practice this, the better you will get and the more you will start remembering. All right, well, I hope this helped you guys. Thanks.